What's up, Suki? First time. All right. What's up, Big John? All right, let's get it, y'all. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, welcome to my. Um, I'm Coach Ken, aka the Doctor, aka Coach, aka the Professor. And tonight, I got a good one for y'all tonight. And what we're going to talk about tonight, we're going to talk about Candid Conversations Part Two. I started on it last night, but tonight I'm going to talk about something so powerful. How you can use questions to really get to know someone. Most of us, we date, we're in relationships, and what we're doing is we don't understand the power of questions and conversation. We don't understand how and why to ask questions. We don't understand the power of them. And tonight, I'm going to get into what that is and that power and how to use it and how to vet people so you don't keep making the same mistake, so you don't keep picking the same people. But before we get there, because I ain't going to do it long, because I got another interview tonight. But before we get there, first off, I want to ask everybody your name. If you could tell me your name and where you're calling in. Where you checking in from? All right, because I want to acknowledge you properly. Where you checking in from? Name, where you checking in from? We got Claudia from H Town in the building. All right. Hey, Claudia, you were quick. You know, you the first one. All right, but I want to know where you are calling. We got Charlene from Columbus, Ohio. We got China from St. Petersburg, Florida, in the building. Uh, you was first. All right. Well, who is that? Who said it was first? That's that Tammy Cole from South Carolina, Priscilla from Richmond, Virginia. We got Essence from North Carolina, Joanna from Miami in the building. We got Queen from Louisiana in the building. All right. We got Hattie. We got Dawn from Pennsylvania, Ashley from Portland, Colleen from Florida, Monica from Detroit in the building, Suki from Cali in the building, Janice from South Carolina, Jennifer from Texas in the building, Dakina from Texas in the building. What part of the Texas? What's that? Dakina? What part? All right. All right. And we got Tatish from Orlando, Jennifer from Texas in the building, Rochelle from Canada in the building. Rochelle was on last night. I think that was Rochelle. Um, we got, all right, now, let's see. I want to make sure that we get you properly welcome. All right. So anybody else, thank you so much for joining me because you could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me tonight. Now, we're going to talk about, so the night's conversation is called Candid Conversations. And for those of you who know, we're doing a tour. I'm doing a tour with my wife called Candid Conversations. And in this tour, it is so good because it's amazing how when you get people together and when we're not arguing, when we're not bickering, when we're not talking about the other party, it is amazing how you can understand what people think, what they believe, everything. And so I wanted to tell you guys a story. And here's a story. As you know, I have helped save over 297 marriages. I put together over 1,400 relationships. Many of them are still happy. All right. And one of the main things that I tell people is communicating is the number one way you keep the relationship going and lasting if you're willing to communicate. Now, let's say if you are willing to communicate, but most of us don't know how to communicate. Most of us don't have a clue. Most of us, many of us think we're good communicators, but we're not. And let me share with you how I know this. So I want to ask you a question. And this is my litmus test to know if you're a good communicator or not. And so my litmus test is, have you ever not said something to someone either because you did not know what to say or you were afraid of how they would react when you said what it is you had to say? Now, how many of you fall there? But what I will say is, um, somebody says, "Oh well, I'm sorry." B824 says she looked back at your live and see I was the first I wasn't spoken to. I'm sorry that I missed you, but if you must leave, please leave. Then I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Please forgive me. But I understand if you must go because I didn't speak to you. But goodbye. Anyway, y'all, I'm not getting into that because there are a lot of people that I miss because I have four cameras up. And if I missed her, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I am not perfect, although I'm close to it. But see you later. Anyway, I get back to what I was saying. And so if I missed you when you put your name where you were from, I'm sorry. But if you must leave, bye. All right. So anyway, so allow me to continue. So I want to go back to one of my clients, and one of my clients, she's in a relationship, and she said, "Coach, I just tell people what I feel." I said, "Okay." Now I said, "Do you think that you are effective in your communication? Do you think you are effective getting your needs met?" And she said, "No." And then she began to tell me why it is she isn't effective. And so I simply said to her that most people are poor communicators because a person says something, it's because they're willing to say it, doesn't mean they're a good communicator. Not only are they willing to say it, because you're willing to say it doesn't make you a good communicator. Now, check this thing out. Check this out right here. What if, so like, let's say you're dating someone and you want to vet the person. You want to find out about the person. You want to find out. And then when you're dating someone, what if you want to tell them something that you expect of them? A need that you have, but you don't know how to say it. And because you don't know how to say it, you don't say it. And then when you don't say it, you get upset because you feel like the other person does not understand your needs or does not meet your needs. And so I did this thing. So I wrote this book called Just Ask, 50 Questions to Know If He's the One. So tonight, I'm going to go over some things. For those of you who are here, I'd like to share with you something. All right. And what I'd like to share with you is this. There is a thing that I created called subconscious questions. Take your notes, y'all. Take your notes. Because some people are going to be empowered by this. And so what I teach my people is, if you are tired of attracting the same person, tired of attracting people who are not in alignment. You are tired of attracting people who want to play with you. You're tired of attracting people who don't have the same relationship goals as you. But yet you keep finding yourself in the same situation. All right. So I'm going to explain to you how you can have candid conversations, yet you don't look like you're interrogating the person. All right. Would that be valuable to anybody if you could vet a person by knowing the kind of questions to ask and then knowing how to analyze the answer? If that would be valuable to you and it would help you stop getting in the wrong relationships, I'd like for you to put 1 in the comment section. If that could help you, put 1 in the comment section. If you are tired of being tired, put 1 in the comment section. All right. Yeah, I see that 1, like they say in church. I see that 1. I see that 1. I see that 1. Okay, I see 1s all over the place. That tells me that many of you don't understand how to vet someone and how to communicate on a deeper level. So watch this. I got 20 minutes and I'm going to explain something to y'all. Somebody put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Who is that? Oh, hey, my girl Shayna the dancer. Is that Shayna? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I know you be dancing. All right. Melanie Monroe put a whole bunch of 1s. So, all right, walk with me, Ron. All right, walk with me. All right, here's how this works. So I want you to understand there are 2 parts of your brain. There are multiple parts of your brain, but for simplicity's sake, we're going to talk about 2 parts of your brain. We're going to talk about your conscious mind, and we're going to talk about your subconscious mind. I explained to yesterday what the difference is, but I'm going to explain it again. Your conscious mind are the thoughts that you are consciously aware of. For instance, you're aware of you're talking to me, that I'm talking to you, that you're on a live. You're aware of this. You're aware you got to go to work. You're thinking about getting to work. You're thinking about your to-do list. Those are your conscious thoughts. You're thinking about, hey, what you going to fix for dinner? I got to pick up the kids something. These are your conscious thoughts, okay? Somebody says you look like a celebrity. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I am on a TV show, but you know you're wrong. Somebody to my Steve Urkel. I wanted to shoot you the bird, but I ain't gonna do that. But anyway, so your conscious mind. Now, your conscious mind is responsible for 10% of your reality, meaning that only 10% of your reality, 10% of your reality is basically the thoughts you are aware of. Now, if only 10% of my reality is based on the decision of my conscious mind, well, what's the other 90%? The other 90% of your reality is based on your subconscious mind. Now, your subconscious mind is, think of it like a computer. It's 90% of your reality. Your subconscious mind, I want you to think about it's a computer with files in it. Now, these files are files like your childhood, your emotions, your trauma. Now, all of your subconscious mind houses all of those things, your thoughts and your beliefs about things, what mama told you, what daddy told you, your experiences in school. Now, the subconscious mind is responsible for 90% of your reality. Hey, Alice. You saw me on Hardly Initiated, my guys. Thank you for watching. 90% of your reality is your subconscious mind. Now, watch this. Do you know that your conscious mind is what you think, what you think directs your reality, but it's not. It is all your belief systems about things. Let me give you an example. Let's say you believe that all men cheat. If that is in your subconscious programming, if your mama told you that when you were 6, 7 years old because your daddy cheated on your mama, then that's in your subconscious programming. And so what happens is you might think that you're in a relationship. You might think that your conscious man, that you trust him, that you trust the person, but subconsciously you are being guided by the mistrust of what your mother said, that all men cheat. You see, y'all, if you don't believe me, allow me to prove something to you. Have you ever been driving somewhere? You ever been driving somewhere? Maybe to work. You drove to work, but you had a whole bunch of things on your mind. And you really don't know how you got there. You really don't know how you got there. You just know that you've driven there. And your body knows you might turn right here. Stop here. Turn into the parking lot here. Well, the thing that was controlling you was your subconscious mind. You see, your subconscious is what we call your habitual mind, your habit-forming mind. Think about it. You've driven that road so many times that you don't even have to consciously think about how you're going to get there. Now, why is this important for what I'm going to teach you tonight? It is important because of this. Because when you're in relationships, most people, 95% of people attempt to get to know people based on their conscious mind, their conscious thoughts, and not their subconscious. But you don't realize your subconscious mind is where the true person resides. Allow me to give you an example. When you get in a relationship with the person, what do you ask them? Hey, where'd you grow up? Where'd you go to school? How many kids? Where do you work? Who's your favorite team? And all of those questions that we ask people are conscious questions. These are conscious questions. These are questions that they are aware of the answer. And so what you don't realize is when you ask a person a conscious-minded question, you're not really getting to know who the person is. You're not getting to a deeper level. How many times have y'all ever been in a relationship? If you've been dating someone, but you don't never go deep, all you do is talk about, hey, who's your favorite team? Are we gonna get together? We're gonna go to the movies. How many kids do you have? But you never go deep, and you try and you think, because you're asking conscious questions, you think you're getting to know the person, but you're not. Because the true person, the true individual resides in their subconscious, where their true thoughts are, where their toxic thoughts, where the things that drive them, their belief system. But you ain't never asked them about their belief system. You know why? Because all you doing is ask them who their favorite team, where they grow up. You ain't never ask them where your mama work, where you work. That's all you ask them, how much money you make. And see, when people talk about, I need a man making 6 figures, you know what the first thing I say? I said, that is one of the, I get it. You want a person to make you feel financially secure. I get that. But you don't even know the person. All you want to know is, okay, they 6 feet tall. Yeah. They make 6 figures. Yeah. I'm in love. And I say to myself, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And you've never gone deep into their psyche, deep into their subconscious, because number one, you don't know how to. You don't know how to. So tonight, I am going to show you how. Let me give you an example. Allow me to give you an example. Most of you ask questions like what I said. How many kids you got? All of that. But to get to know a person, here's what you have to do. You've got to be willing to go deeper. So let me show you where the true person resides. So what I teach my people is how to ask subconscious questions. Okay? So here's what I say. Instead of me asking how many children you have, let's say I want to learn about how he grew up, what his relationship like with his parents, because that's the person I want to find out if this is the kind of guy that I want to be in a relationship with. So then what if I taught you to ask a question like this? Tell me the one thing, tell me one thing that you learned from your mother that helped you be the man you are today. Wow. That's a subconscious question. That question, see, the answer is not on the conscious level. You got to go into their subconscious to answer it. Watch this. What if I say to you this? You want to find out how they view money. What if I said this? Another subconscious question. What if I said, if you lost everything today, everything financially, how would you build it back? What would you do? What would be the steps that you would take to build it back? Wow. Now I'm trying to find out how he views money. How he views adversity. Y'all, listen to me. What we do is now you can find out what is in not only his subconscious mind, but how he views the world. And if what he believes is in alignment with you, if it's in alignment with you, y'all, so listen. So when I start teaching my people, now they don't get caught up in the okie doke. Now they don't get caught up somebody using them and love bombing them. Now it has happened, but I teach them how to get out of that. I teach them, and listen, y'all, what I'm saying, now listen to what somebody just wrote, some men may think the questions are a turn off. No, they won't. They think, I'm glad she wrote this. Listen to what I'm about to say. There is a difference between interrogation and communication. A man gets turned off when he thinks you are interrogating him. Ooh, coach. You see, the difference between interrogation and communication is the way that I ask the question. I teach you to ask the question. So if you ask the question about what did you learn from your mother, you know what the guy says? Wow, she's super intelligent. I'm not asking you, where'd you grow up? How much money you made? What was your last relationship? When you break up? No, I'm not spitfiring questions. What I'm doing is I'm creating conversation based on our alignment. And see, the reason why you think they might get upset is because you've never done it this way. And when I teach people how to do it this way, you know what they say? Wow, I have never thought about it that way. I've never asked questions that way. You know why? Because you ain't never had Coach Ken. I'm just being honest. And so this is what I want to tell y'all. I ain't gonna be on long. Got about 5-6 more minutes. I want everybody who says I'm on a call, if you're willing to commit to begin asking subconscious questions, especially if you could learn. How many people would say, I am, coach? I'm willing to learn because I'm tired of getting the same result that I've always gotten. How many people are willing to do that? Somebody says, I am. Okay, I am. Now, somebody says, I am. All right, we got a couple of people that says, I am. Now, there are some people who are not willing, but they're going to keep getting the same result. And what they're going to do is, then they're going to blame the guy. But no, I blame you because of this. You are responsible for what you know. Now you can't ever go back and say, I didn't know. Coach Ken just told you. No, brother, this is not just for women. This is for men too. Most of my audience is women, so I'm just talking to them. But no, I ask men, I coach men too. And I tell them, I teach them how to ask subconscious questions of a woman. Matter of fact, one of the men, I'm glad you asked, one of the men I taught recently, he wanted to know how the woman viewed children, viewed relationships. He had children. And so what I told him to ask her this, a subconscious question. How would you navigate a blended family when you've never been exposed to one? How would you navigate a blended family if you've never been exposed to one? What would you do? Now, that's a subconscious question. Why? Because the person has never, ever had a blended family. What I just did was now that question is not available in their conscious mind. They have to go into their subconscious mind, tap into their belief system. Oh, to see first what they believe about blended families. Then, how would I react based on that belief? Wow. Wow. Yo, what I'm telling you all, what I'm showing you right now, I'm showing you where people go wrong. Why so many relationships don't work? Because people don't vet people properly. They rely so much on their emotions. They rely on how they feel at any given moment to determine if the person is in alignment with them. But I said, no, don't rely on how you feel. Don't rely on how you feel. And so what I want you to do is to learn how to do subconscious questions. I said, this is what I want to do. For those of you who are interested in this, I wrote an ebook called Just Ask. The ebook could be for men or women, but I wrote it for women. I put women in the title, but any man could use this. Just ask 50 questions to know if he or she is the one. Now I've expanded it to 250 questions. And then you can create your own questions based on your core values. So what I'm going to say to y'all is this. I want to say to this. If anybody's interested in it, what I'll do is I will give you the book for free. It's $50. It costs $50 to get this book. It's an ebook. But here's what I'm going to do. I am on tour. Me and my wife are on tour. On this Saturday, I have a show called Candid Conversations, July 27th, okay? If anybody under the sound of my voice, if you get a virtual ticket, normally we just do it in person. We're traveling all over the country, and it is amazing. It's going to be music, food, candid conversations. It's going to be comedy, everything. If you buy a virtual ticket to my show for $20, I will send you the book, Just Ask, for free. For free. I will send it to you for free. But you got to buy a ticket to my event. Why do I want you to come see my event? Because I have clients on 7 continents, in 7 countries. And I want people to see what we're doing. We are creating conversations between men, women, so that we can talk to them. So let me show you how to get the ticket. Go to if you're at TikTok, Instagram, if you're on YouTube or Facebook, go to my bio. And in my bio, there's my link tree. And my link tree, you'll see the July 27th Candid Conversations 2. Get a ticket, virtual. Or if you're in my area, somebody, Kiva gonna be there. Oh, no, she was at the last one. It was great, wasn't it, Kiva? That's my girl. It starts at 7 p.m. The music starts at 6:15 Eastern Standard Time to 7, but the show actually starts at 7 p.m. It's going to be amazing. If you go to my link tree, purchase a ticket, and then what you do, you email me at coachkencanion@gmail.com. CoachKenCanion@gmail. Show me that, say, Coach, got my ticket. Got my ticket, Coach. I will attach the ebook to that email. All right? First thing, let me repeat what you have to do. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat too. I'm gonna drop the link. But if you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, go to my link tree in my bio. And what you can do is you will see it. Click July 27th, Candid Conversations, and email me at coachkencanion@gmail.com, and I will send you the book of $50 value for absolutely free. All right, I'm dropping it in the chat right now. Tamika, boom. I dropped it in the chat. All right, there it is. All right, but you can go to my link tree bio, get it. Y'all, start. Yes, thank you, Shano. I appreciate you. It is coachkencanion@gmail.com. Oh, I appreciate you watching the show. Me and Tammy. Tammy, that's my dog there. Tammy, that's my girl there. But yeah. So this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come to my Candid Conversations. Watch it virtual or come live. Come live. I would love for you to be there live. And if you watch it, and you buy a ticket, the ticket's $20. If you buy a ticket, I'll send you $50 book for free. Can't beat that. All right. That's my time tonight, y'all. Appreciate y'all. And I will. Tomorrow. We coming to California. Yes, we are. I don't know when, but we are. Tomorrow will be my last night this week. I said I was going to do for 3 days straight, the third part of Candid Conversation. Peace. I'm out.